Having hot-tailed it back across the Atlantic yesterday from the NAMM show in California, we have made it to ISE in Barcelona, where, as you can probably tell behind me, the first day of the show is just about to wrap. Celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, ISE 2024 gathered 1,408 exhibitors spread over 7 technology zones, expanding its footprint to over 82,000 square metres, reportedly making it its biggest ever. It's still too early to tell whether the visitor numbers have also managed to exceed those records set in pre-pandemic times. However, from my perspective, the show has felt absolutely packed right from the off. Last year's entrance woes were also thankfully a thing of the past. I breezed through the doors this morning, and given the torrent of people flooding straight through Hall 2 and 3 at 10 AM, so did everyone else. 1 or 2 people told me that they felt like the show was off to a slower start than last year. But to be honest, I find that hard to believe. I guess less hold-ups at the entrance meant that surge of people entering the halls all at once was replaced this time with more of a controlled trickle. The main gathering point has once again been the shiny lights of Hall 3, where Samsung has been demonstrating the Wall and its transparent mini LED solutions, Epson its giant projection mapped umbrella, and LG a kinetic, movable LED video wall promoting digital media art. The downside of all these things being located in the main walkway of the biggest hall, though, has made getting around it almost unmanageable at times. The highlight on the audio side for me this year are the great selection of demo rooms down in Hall 8. But there's a caveat with this as well. It's a fair old walk over there and definitely requires a concerted effort. Those making the trek are at least treated to some nice pro audio history to accompany them on their journey. Another big pro of ISE are the high number of interesting keynote speeches and presentations. The challenge once again will simply be finding the time to attend all of these great sessions while also getting around everything that needs to be seen on the show floor. If you hadn't spotted it yet, there's a bit of a theme going on here, I think. Well, maybe it's just the jet lag setting in, but what a whirlwind of a day. Already a quarter of a way through the show, and it barely feels like I've scratched the surface. With that in mind, join us again for our end of show wrap-up in a few days, by which time I'll have had a decent chance to take stock of the more interesting technology trends on show here. To find out whether the one other remaining pain point from previous years has been figured out, can we get a taxi?